guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're into makeup, this is the place to be. My name is Janelle. I post videos on Wednesdays and on Saturdays. For today's video, I wanted to test out for the first time the McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer. I absolutely love concealer. I think concealer can make or break your makeup. I love foundation too, and I love bronzer, but I absolutely love a good concealer. All right, let me know in the comments if you are that kind of person as well. So this is what the outside of the packaging is. Cardboard packaging, nice, sleek with the gold, the gold writing on the package. As I said, it's the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer. It has been around for like a year or so, but it's by McGrath, who is like the biggest makeup artist that there is. All right, so I was very excited to try this out, and I said I will try it out with you guys. All right, the concealer comes in a glass bottle. It's heavy, very, very heavy, good packaging. She spared no expense in terms of having a glass bottle. And I picked this one up in the shade MD23. But I'm going to get some foundation on my face and come back and get into the concealer a little later. I'm just going to prime my face with the Maybelline Master Prime, the Blur and Smooth Primer. And we will be doing a wear test because I really want to see how this concealer holds up. So I'll give you a wear test today. For the foundation, I'm just going to go in with the Nars Soft Matte Complete Foundation. Now, in terms of the concealer comes in 36 shades. As I said, I picked up the shade MD23, which is for medium deep skin with yellow undertones. I love a yellow undertone concealer. It also has, and I'm reading it because I don't want to miss anything, a Vitaserum complex that moisturizes and helps fight the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. It also has a Flex Form matrix that provides smoothness without being tacky for ultimate comfort, and optically diffusing pigments that provide a soft focus effect that blurs skin imperfections and delivers an exceptionally silky feel. It's supposed to be a creamy, lightweight, full coverage. I love full coverage concealers with a natural, radiant matte finish that brightens the under eyes and hides the appearance of blemishes. It says it's radiant matte. I'm not sure how it's going to achieve that, a radiant matte, but we'll see. We'll see. So let me just get into the application. I've rambled on enough. That's what you need to know about the concealer. Also, it cost $32, and in terms of size, you get 5 ml in the concealer. So I'm just going to go in and conceal, how I normally conceal. All right, so straight off the bat, it's a nice, you know, thick. It's not overly thick. It feels creamy as I applied it. It doesn't feel as creamy as the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. You know, I absolutely love the Too Faced concealer. If you've been around here, you know I use that a lot. It's not as creamy and as thick as that one, but this one feels good. The color is nice and golden. As I said, MD23 is for yellow undertones. So I'm just going to go in and blend it out because I don't know how fast it dries down. Alright, so I blended out this side, and so far I can definitely say it's full coverage. Definitely full coverage. But let me just blend out the other side. Alright, so that blended out nicely. It's not patchy. There are no patches. It looks smooth. And it definitely feels like a matte finish, but I can see the radiance that they were speaking about. So I guess there is such thing as a radiant matte concealer, but I'm just going to set this down with a little bit of the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm just going to do, you know, just wrap up the rest of my face and show you how it looks with the rest of my makeup. Alright, so we are all set, and this concealer is definitely, ignore my phone just went off, but this concealer is definitely a matte concealer. I would say it dries down faster than the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. So if you like the Too Faced concealer and you want something that dries down a little bit more matte, this one definitely dries down matte. In terms of the color, it's a more natural looking highlight on me. So if you like a brighter under eye, you can definitely probably go a shade lighter if you like that look. I like a bright under eye as well, don't get me wrong. But this one I can do. I like it so far. It feels comfortable on the skin, so we can check that off. Definitely is matte, so we can definitely check that off. Now that I set it with powder, obviously I'm not going to see that radiant finish, but maybe perhaps during the day as my oils come through a little bit more, it may have that actual finish. The coverage is definitely full, so we can check that off as well. But just let me wrap up the rest of my face. Let me know in the comments if you have tried this concealer. You know, if you are interested in moving into the more luxury end of beauty, you know, because Pat McGrath is up there. She is luxury. She is, as I said, the biggest makeup artist. and I really always wanted to try this concealer out. Alright, so face is set, I am bronzed, and concealer is looking good. Just going to do a quick eyeshadow look using the Juvia's Place Blush Rose eyeshadow palette. Alright guys, so makeup is done. As I said, I'm going to do a wear test. Let me just come in a little closer so you can see how the concealer looks under my eyes. I think it looks pretty good. As I said, the coverage is definitely full. The shade MD23 is a good shade for me, but if you like something a little brighter under your eyes, you can, go a little brighter if that's what you want. But I find this shade complements my makeup, my foundation, my bronzer, my blush, and everything. It brings the right amount of brightness to the center of my face, and I like that. In terms of it being creamy, definitely is a creamy concealer. It is definitely a lightweight. It feels very comfortable on the skin, and I really like it. But I'm going to just wear this for the rest of the day, come back in a little bit, not a little bit, in a long time. It's 8:30 right now, so I will check in with you guys a little bit later so we can see how this bad boy is actually holding up. Alright guys, so I'm back. It has been a full 8 hours. It is now 4:30 and I began my makeup like around say just after 7 going on, and I finished my makeup like around say 8:30. What I can say so far is that I think that concealer is a beautiful concealer. I was looking at my under eye during the day. I love the color of it. I love the coverage, and I have not touched up my entire face for the entire day. When I do a wear test, I never touch up. The only thing I did was to just put a little bit of gloss on my lips just before I started filming, because as you know, I ate, so you know, the lipstick and the lip gloss and everything came off. The concealer, as it says, lightweight. It felt comfortable on my skin. As you can see the oils on my skin coming through, but the concealer still looks extremely smooth. And I set it with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I like that combination. Alright, so this is what the concealer looks like after 8 hours. Just a healthy glow to the skin. What I'm going to do is to just take a little bit of tissue and just blot it now, and let's see how it looks. Alright, and as you can see, it looks almost like brand new. I can't say enough good things about the Skin Fetish Sublime Concealer by Pat McGrath. This has probably moved now to one of my favorite concealers. I think it's just as good, or I would even say a little bit more. I would say it's actually better at controlling oils than the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I normally compare any new concealers that I try to that one because I know that one. I've been using it for a long time and I really like that one. This one, as I said, really did control the oils, and as you can see, it is still smooth and everything under the eye. And when I patted, took away that oil, took away that shine. If you wanted to, you can go in with some powder and just touch up. You know, if you have a longer day and you want to wear your makeup into the night, you can just refresh it that way. Alright, so this concealer definitely gets a 2 thumbs up for me. Good job, Pat McGrath. As I said, it's not a new launch. It has been around for like a year or so, but it's Pat McGrath, and there's no way that I was going to try this concealer out, you know, without showing you guys what I actually think about the concealer. I'm sure some of you have maybe heard about it. Maybe you wanted to see what the tea is on the foundation, on the concealer, sorry, you know, to see if it's something that you would consider purchasing. It retails for $32. It has a 4.4 rating on Sephora. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap it up. That's all I have for you today. Thank you very much for hanging out with me for yet another video. If you aren't subscribed, consider subscribing. If you like reviews of makeup, if you like full face makeup tutorials, you know, and if you just want some place to hang out and relax, consider subscribing. So until next time, be fabulous, have a fantastic week. My next video is going to be on Wednesday, so I will see you on Wednesday. Okay guys, bye.